Well, hello everybody. Don Conroy here. Well, you probably know I love to draw and paint, and my canvas is usually about this size, or maybe I use paper. But today I'm going to introduce you to somebody who has a very, very broad canvas. Okay, so I'm sure you're wondering who did these lovely pictures. Well, here's the man right over here. How are you doing?
Good, yeah, thank you.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Well, tell me first of all, what gave you the idea to start painting along the pier?
It happened probably, 45 years ago. In 1971, I was fascinated by a Greek ship, and that Greek ship actually came in one evening in the summer and hit Pier, the North Pier in the harbour. And shortly afterwards, they got the ship in alongside and they got the cargo unloaded. And when the cargo was unloaded, she shifted to this pier. And one of the sailors decided to immortalise his ship on the wall. And his picture remains on the wall to this day.
Very good. So you're telling me that one of these paintings are not yours?
Yes. Yeah, there are actually three of them, not mine.
Oh, right. Yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
So that inspired you then?
So we have to go halfway up the pier.
That's quite all right.
Yeah. And as we go up the pier, we pass the Greek ship as well, you see.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. If you go in close to it, it's been retouched so many times. But this is the one that started the whole pier art on the wall.
And you see, a Greek man started it.
Yeah, a Greek fellow started.
And no better man to take over. Well, you know, I walk down this pier quite a lot. And it's lovely for me to see the amount of people who take pleasure looking at your art, you know?
Yes, yeah.
And it just gives them an extra little enjoyment, apart from the beautiful evening light and the sea and maybe the birds, to have a look at your lovely wall. So let's just talk about the next one.
Yes, this would be my very first painting, and inspired by the regeneration of the Irish Navy. There were three of them. There was the Grania, which is this one, the Fola and the Banba.
The Waverley up here.
Yes.
I remember being actually on that one, do you believe?
Yes.
When I was a teenager. It was really exciting. There's a great, care and attention to detail.
Yes.
In quite a lot of them.
Yeah.
And it must be quite challenging drawing the very long ones like this.
Yes, I think when I was younger, when I'd done a lot of the ships that are very big on the wall, I seem to have been very adventurous and used to paint on very big things, and it was a challenge. And this ship here, this is the only ship that I was ever paid to paint. This one,
the Asgard.
Yes, this was our Asgard too. This was our pride and joy. We were our pride and joy. Yeah, built in Wicklow. I'm not really sure what year she was built, but she was our pride and joy. Very well respected among the sailing fraternity.
Did it come to a bit of a sad end?
Yes.
What happened?
Possibly coming up to 12 years ago, off the west coast of France. We're not really sure what happened, but we think that she may have hit a container, and then the ingress of water was too much to handle by pump, and then the French rescue services flew out by helicopter additional pumps, but the ship went down.
Well, as I said, she's immortalised here, which is good.
Yes, she's still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's still sailing.
She's still sailing, yeah.
Okay, tell us about this, Pat.
This one,
It's a really impressive piece.
a young girl who was 9 years of age from Avoca. I was with the grandparents and herself several years ago, and I gave them a kind of a walk out, a conducted tour out to Pier on a kind of a very damp Saturday morning, and they were impressed with the stories involved with each of the pictures.
Okay, lovely.
But as we were coming in, we had a couple to come back to. The girl Aoife, she discovered a crumpled up €50 note in between the railings out there, and we kind of looked at each other and we smiled, and I said, "You're very lucky, Aoife." I said, "What do you hope to do with that?" And then she smiled back at me and she reached out her hand and stunned me. She said that she was going to give me the €50 note towards my paint.
That's lovely.
And one of our Irish naval ships actually had the name Aoife.
Okay, perfect.
So I decided that I'd have to structure up a picture with Wicklow Head Lighthouse and put the Aoife passing north up the bay.
It's a lovely thank you.
Yes.
And also it's a lovely record of that moment.
I didn't really realise that it was going to come out like this when I started, because it started as
a blue screen. I thought it was a TV.
Yeah, and people kind of sort of think it is a widescreen picture, which it is, I suppose.
Well, that was Pat Davis, showing such enthusiasm for boats, ships and art. And it's lovely. And when you think 35,000 years ago there were people painting in caves and on rocks, and the great tradition continues on a concrete pier. So listen, thank you for your company. I hope you enjoy that. And until the next time, this is Don Conroy. Do take care.